The PRC in St. Louis has been committed to helping to improve the health of residents in Southeast Missouri for over 15 years now. In 2010, we used a regional approach to engage community partners from 12 counties who came together to identify key health concerns in the region and discuss evidence-based strategies to address those concerns. One of the results of that meeting in 2010 was the identification of community gardens as one of the focus areas for the Healthier Mo project. The work that we're doing through Healthier Mo to improve physical activity and healthy eating at the local level is not only increasing access to fruits and vegetables by improving existing gardens and creating new gardens, we're also bringing community partners, residents, and resources together to make environmental changes that make for healthier communities.
I think the goals for our garden here and a Healthier Mo is to expose people to gardening and a healthier lifestyle through gardening.
I mean, the whole ideal of this organization is to get people out of the apartments for mental part plus physical, exercise. And not only that, get to meet your neighbor. A lot of these housing projects, I'm sure you've run into it in the St. Louis area, in different towns, they don't know the person who lives next door to them.
It's to reduce our food bill, it's to make sure we have good, clean food, and also have something to share. A garden makes that possible.
Well, the senior citizens, a lot of your senior citizens will go out and they'll sign up on food stamps. Well, they're lucky if they get $20 a month. This will help supplement their budget, food budgets. I mean, if you can get, say, 3 tomatoes out of the garden, that's 3 you don't have to go downtown and spend your cash money on it.
And so what do you do with all of the produce you grow in the gardens?
We pretty well divide it up amongst the people that's involved with it, and some of the people that, that's handicapped that can't get out, then, we provide for them. If there's any surplus, it goes to the Shannon County Food Pantry.
Very
and
cool.
then there's always been a tradition here in the area, that people who have big gardens at their own homes or on their farms, they bring the produce to places like the hospital and the nursing home, the nutrition center. They supply all of them free of charge, and they bring it around to their churches, and people can pick up, what they need in the back of church if they come on Sundays. So, there's just a lot that people give away from what they grow too.
Especially like the youth at the church, I think the fact that they can come out and pick it and then eat it has increased their fruit consumption. I think it really has.
We just kind of started learning. We didn't know absolutely anything about gardening, and we've learned a pretty good amount now.
I know a lot more people. When I first got here, I didn't know nobody here in Sykeston. I got introduced to my pastor Harris, and he started to introduce me to different people that he know.
And it's some way to socialize, get people out of their houses, get some exercise, and not even if they just pull weeds or whatever. And some of them are a little elderly, like our 85-year-old woman. But she gets out here and holds the weeds just like the rest of us.
We share, so yes, it really helps the budget. I've already had cucumbers from my sister's garden, and when we have more tomatoes, we share with the ones that don't have as many, and it helps a lot because produce is very expensive.
It keeps me out of the grocery store for one thing, and I just like doing it.
Can you talk a little bit about the partnership with the city and what the city has provided in their role?
The city has been wonderful. They're letting us use this land. They put the weatherproof water things on each corner, and they move these picnic tables here in the summer, and
we have several other of the farm stores in town that give discounts to gardeners. We have a little card that each gardener gets to show that they're part of the community garden, and so they'll get a discount on what they buy there.
We've had people on the committee from the university, Missouri State University. We've also had kids I know come in and work in the plots and help. So that's been great. And we've also kind of been able to branch out. I know where my boys go to school, or just finished the 8th grade at Glenwood School. They were interested in a community garden, so they kind of got with us to get some help, and we donated quite a bit of dirt and mulch and things to them too. So they've been able to start a community garden at their school, which is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, some people have done a lot, some people have done a little. Everybody has done something, and without that contribution, we wouldn't be where we're at now. It's been a wonderful experience.
I will say that this has been a process, a work in progress, and a process, but it has finally been. The results are coming out now, and the outcome is wonderful. And it wasn't easy to start with, but as we all grew together with this new regional approach, it's been wonderful. Now I can see so many bridges and challenges that we have crossed that we don't have to keep on crossing, and so it's great that we have reached this point.
The strengthening of these partnerships will ensure that the work that we're doing with communities will continue. Future plans include evaluating the effects and documenting the impact of existing behaviors, health, and people's ability to buy food. We also want to continue working with our community partners to build and strengthen new and existing relationships. And then we look forward to sharing what we're learning with others working in rural communities.